Traders do expect some extra action in the market now that the Fed has spoken. Let's bring in Joe Teague of Equity Armor Investments. And Joe, what do you have to say?
Yeah, it's interesting to see. We're watching, of course, these rates and how we're all moving. And for me, the key always has been the past month or so is what is banks doing and what is tech doing. Typically, when rates go down, that's been bad for banks and good for tech. And the reverse is also true. The concerning time, like we saw last Monday, was when they both went down the same amount in unison. That's high correlation. That equals high volatility. That's when it's a red signal for me and a time to tighten up risk. Otherwise, it's just money flowing from one area into another area, and it's smooth sailing ahead.
Well, we now know that Apple, Microsoft, and Google are all making money hand over fist. Where do we go from here, do you think?
Yeah, well, let's remember rates are historically very low, and they're not usually this low when the economy is this hot. We also have big cap tech companies, which are now the largest companies in the world, that are in prime position to take advantage of both. They're at the forefront in all the new technology. They know where the new participants are going to be. The unicorns aren't really happening anymore because the tech companies are buying them before they become unicorns, and they're just continuing to expand on their advantage. So I'm watching that space. It's a really good environment for them. Now, all that said, everything seems like it is green grass and blue sky ahead. That doesn't mean I'm still not worried about the downside. And of course, the most important time to worry about the downside is when things are good, because you have the opportunity to protect yourself. When things get bad, you don't have the resources to do so. So that's why even when things look the best, that's when it's a good time to look for the downside.
Have a great rest of your trading week. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.